Okay, this is the how to make lights tutorial for Anime Studio after a request from AniFigure. Okay, to start off, I've had a blank Anime Studio file, and then I've imported some pictures of some cars I made from the front. Let's just leave that for blank for now. Also, I've had to set the background to a dark blue, so you'll be able to see the lights. So you'll see if I render that, it's dark blue. Okay then, to start off we're going to do a simple example. I'm just going to use a circle. So let's go and make a new layer. And drag out a circle. Now I don't really want that shape, so I'm going to delete it. Not the shape, the colour. There you go, so now it's blank. And then colour it in with the colours I want. So it's gone selected. Go choose a yellow colour, very light yellow. Then press space to fill it in. Now I don't want the outline, so I'll untick that. And now I need to make it more like a light. So I go to layer properties, and change the blur radius to 15, and opacity to 60. Okay, so now that's done, I'm going to render it, and it looks sort of like a spotlight. So that's good for there. So now that I've done it with this, I'm going to apply that effect to the car lights. So we don't need that, let's delete it. And let's see it from the side. And now make a vector. Let's rename this lights. And let's get the line tool. Zoom in, oops. And draw some lights in a typical way that lights would shine onto the road. You might notice it's a bit wonky, but that doesn't matter because once it's blurred you shouldn't notice too much. Just around the lights. Okay, then I'm just going to move these so it's a bit more straight. Okay, so that's a good shape. Now I'm going to colour it in. Select it, press space, get rid of the outline. It's the right colour already. Let's change the blur radius to 15, the opacity to 60. And let's see how that is, let's render it. And it's a bit narrow. It's also a bit wonky, so let's just blur it a little less, a bit too less, and make it slightly lighter, slightly more see-through. Let's render it again. It's looking better, but it's still a bit wonky. Just go delete that point, make it more straight. Delete that one. Any ones that aren't needed. It's looking straighter. But let's move it up, make it less narrow. That's bent at the end, so let's sharpen that. Okay, that's looking better. It's looking sort of how you'd want your effect to look like. So that's done for the side. So I think now should try and do it for the front. That depends how it depends how you want to do it for the front. Now I'm going to show you two methods. Let's just name this lights front. I'm going to start off with two circles again. So circle. And let's copy that. Scale it down. And let's copy that whole thing. And put it over the other headlight. Okay, so let's colour that in yellow. And remember to take off the outline. Colour that in yellow. Take off the outline. And then we got to do the effects. Let's put the blur up to 15. Opacity down to 50. Let's render that. It's a bit bright, so I think what I'm going to do is make it a little less opaque and a bit more blurred. 20 and 30. That should do. That's a good enough effect. but you might not want the loops, so you could just do without them altogether. So if I go and select those loops, delete them, and then just colour them in. Anyway, remember to turn off the outline. Change the opacity a bit lower because it's covering the whole car, and a bit more blurred, 350, and render that. See, that's quite good effect now. So you can choose which one you want for the front. Now that's a basic tutorial on how to make basic lights, and it works for things like cars. There's more complex ways, but this should do you for now. I hope this tutorial's helped and has answered any questions you may have. If you want to download the file that I used, you can click on the link to the right. Thanks for watching.